going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the best 97 overall Combine Champion cards you should be picking up for your MUT squad. Not only that, we're going to go over the cheapest way to complete the sets and just overall get the cards done. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, do me a favor, click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. And also, if you're brand new here, you've been searching around YouTube for Combine promo information, how to get cards for cheap, you found the right channel. Click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. We're going to go over every single Combine Champion card, but first I want to show you the cheapest way to get these cards because I think I found a pretty good option for you. So Combine Champions, you can get them via sets or you can go out and buy the cards. I recommend doing the sets and I'll tell you why. So when you complete the set, you're going to get the 94 overall version of the card, you're going to get the person's power up, and you're going to get a fantasy pack that gives you 4 out of a total 16 options of the 94 overall Combine Champ or Combine Hero cards. So for example, if you completed this Chris Johnson, you get his 97, you get his power up, and you get 4 94s back in return. Now, if you want to just flat out complete the set by buying 4 94s off of the auction house, they are roughly going for about 95K. Now, if you just want to buy the card outright, you don't want to do the set, they're about 300 to 310K right now for the champions. If you buy 4 of these at 95K each, you're going to end up spending about 380K to do the set. So obviously it costs more to do the set than to buy the player outright, but when you do the set, you get that player's power up and you get the 4 94s in return. That roughly breaks down to an extra 80,000 coins that you're spending. And if you do the math there, the 4 94s you're getting back in return as NCAT cards, they break down to about 20K each. So again, I'm finding more value in completing the set rather than buying the card outright. You can keep those 4 94 overall cards if you choose to. There's some solid options out there. Earlier this morning, we did break down all of the best cards from those 94 overall Combine Champions, or Combine Heroes, I should say. We're going to link that video down below in the comments section as a pinned comment. So if you do one of these sets and you're wondering which 4 94s you should pick, go watch that video for reference. Also, you can earn 2 of those cards for free, one via house rules, one via solos. So it's another way to get those cards. Now, the cheaper way to get these sets done, I'm going to show you a little bit of a glitch. We've done this earlier in the year, and this type of method is gone away for a very long time. But it's back and it's very, very good. So if you go to the marketplace or the store and go over to the training option for 21,000 training, you're guaranteed a 94 overall Combine player. So 21K training to guarantee you this. So that means you need a total of 84,000 training to open up this pack 4 times to get 4 94s to put it in a 97 overall set. Whatever player you want, we're going to break those all down in a moment. If we look at the current training rates, 3.77 coins per training point is the cheapest rate out there. That's 95 overalls at about 98K. So that's very possible to do. And at that rate, if you multiply 3.77, which is the number of coins per training point, by 21,000, which is the number of training we need for that pack, that breaks down to 79,170 coins each. Remember, we just showed you those 94s were roughly about 95K. Well, you can round down and say 94K on the auction house. I'm telling you, if you can snipe enough training at 3.77 coins per training point, you can get them for about 79K. So that's 15,000 coins cheaper. Not only that, also, even if you round up, say you can't find the cards at 3.77 coins per training point, even if you get them at 4 coins per training point, multiply that by 21K, which again is the cost of this pack, that equals to about 84,000 coins per card, which is still 10 to 11,000 coins cheaper than what you would do if you bought the cards directly off the auction house. So what I'm saying is it's cheaper to go out there and buy cheaper training, 4 coins per training point and under, and open up this pack 4 times to get the 4 cards that you need to complete the set. Before we break down the players, I just want to show you the cards that I purchased. I would target Super Bowl past and present cards and Ultimate Legend legends that are 95 overalls for under 100K. There's a lot of them right at 100K. I found that Ernest Jones for 88K, and there were a few other cards under that or around that price when I bought this one. And then the easier cards to snipe right now are 92 overall combine cards. If you can get those for about 40K and under, that's going to equal the training value that we're looking for. And if you can total 84,000 training by buying those 95s and 92s at those prices, you're going to save a ton of coin. It costs me a total, if you add these 5 cards up, 298,450 coins to get enough training to complete the set. So essentially, I'm getting a 97 overall combine champion, 494 heroes, and the power-up all for under 300K. One other thing to note before we break down the players is that these cards could potentially get upgraded based off of real-life combine performances. So we're looking at Justin Simmons, for example. Under the description, it says follow the NFL Combine, where based on this player's position group performance will receive a stat boost depending on the outcome of events. So 40-yard dash plus 1 speed. If you look at the card art here, it says 4.39 seconds. So somebody in his positional group, which is defensive backs, that's the little like red icon there on his card. If a defensive back either ties or beats 4.39 in the 40-yard dash, this Justin Simmons is going to get a plus 1 speed. If somebody beats the shuttle run at 4.39 seconds, he's going to get a plus 1 to acceleration and change of direction. All of the cards are going to be different. You can see it under the description on what could get boosted, and the artwork is going to be different on each card. But I'm just showing you this because all of these cards we're going to go over. We're going to go over the current attributes on them, but they all have the potential to be a little bit better. And let's start with Justin Simmons, which is probably the set I'm going to do with those cards I just acquired. I like this card a ton. His Harvest card was very fun for me. It played very well. He's got 95 speed. He's 6'2". He gives you 88 man coverage with the power up 89. Strategy items, you can get it to 90. He's got 96 zone. That's easily going to be 99 zone when powered up with strategy items for me. And then 86 hit power. So as a free safety with that hit power, I'm cool with that. I know Eagles fans might kill me, but I think I'm replacing Brian Dawkins with this card because he's taller and he's got better man coverage, and they're going to be about the same speed for me. The only thing Dawkins has over him is the hit power, but I think this is one of the best 97 overall cards out there in the group that we're going over. Orlando Brown Jr., not a bad left tackle. I still think you should have gotten the Anthony Munoz LTD when he was like 300K. I think he's way up in price right now. But this card, we want to look at weight as well as, you know, the other attributes. He's 345 pounds, which is good. 96 strength, 95 awareness, 93 pass block, 97 run block. Is he the best left tackle in the game? No, but he's very solid. And to get this card plus the other 494s, it's a pretty good combination. There's a left guard and a right tackle in there. You could really build your offensive line between the 494s and picking up this Orlando Brown for 300K. JJ Watt usually has pretty solid MUT items, and this card isn't terrible, but he desperately needs to get his speed boosted here. We love the 91 finesse move, the 97 power move, 98 block shed, all good money there. I mean, power move and block shed are so high, you can almost get those both to 99 with the power up and some strategy items there. He gives you 96 strength. I just don't know if the 85 speed at this point in the year is going to cut it. Like, that's super duper slow, and that's kind of what is making this card unattractive to me, but he's going to be pretty solid on a theme team. All in all, a good card, just lacks a little bit of speed there. Speaking of lacking speed, Julio Jones. I mean, they did this card dirty. Like, he desperately needs the speed boost from not DBs, but wide receivers in the combine. Somebody's got to tie or break 4.38 seconds just to get him to a 95 speed. The only problem is a lot of the most elite wide receivers in the game right now, the meta players, are 96 and 97 speed before power-ups and strategy items. 94 speed, 6'3", it's just not going to cut it. He's got 95 catch, 94 catch in traffic. Those are good, but then like even the deep route running is not great at 90. Mid 94 is good, short 95 is good, and he's a physical wide receiver archetype, which means, you know, you can get deep out elite on him for 1 ability point, but otherwise he doesn't really get many good abilities. So bad Julio Jones, unfortunately. TJ Hockenson, another one. I ain't spending a ton of time on this card. We've gotten so many tight ends over the last week or two. This card is terrible compared to those. You can get a free Pat Fryermuth. You can get a free David Njoku from the Gridiron Forge solos. 91 speed, I don't care if he's 6'5", 86 run blocks, pretty solid there. The mid route running is awful at 87, good catching, but he's too slow and his route running is not good. He can only block and catch. I don't like this card at all. Then we have the card that most of you are probably going to want, and I like this card a ton. Chris Johnson, 98 speed. Please don't power up this card. It's just not necessary because, I mean, you know, number one, we want to hope that a running back in the combine breaks or ties 4.42 seconds in the 40-yard dash. If so, he gets +1 to speed, which means he's going to be a 99 speed without even powering him up. Also, I don't think you're going to notice a ton of difference between 98 and 99 speed, and the cost to power this card all the way up is going to be pretty pricey. So if you pick up this card, I honestly would sell the power up for coins, maybe even hang on to it and sell it later, because he's fast enough without spending all that to get +1 speed. And some of you might have a theme team or rock a strategy item that's going to get it there. Obviously, with the Titans chem built into this card, you don't have to power him up for that theme team chem either. He does give you 97 break tackle, trucking at 37. Listen, I know he's not trucking anybody, but seeing that at 37 is kind of funny in my opinion. And also the catching isn't great, 69. He gives you great juke, great speed. It's all in all a good card. I still think Marcus Allen is the most well-balanced, versatile card at running back in the game, so I would be picking Marcus Allen over this one. Yes, he's fast, but he doesn't catch the ball well enough, and the trucking is terrible. So a speedster, of course, but that is your Chris Johnson for the year. Cam Newton, let's talk about this card because he had a really good Gridiron Forge item a few months ago. But I think the cost of Escape Artist now is really hurting this card because it's 9 ability points to put Escape Artist on him, Scrambler archetype. He's got 92 speed, 97 throwing power, 97 play action, 96 throw on the run, 96 deep, 92 mid, 94 short. If you're looking at the speed with Cam at 92, and then you look at Joe Namath, who came out a week ago, who also has 92 speed, Joe Namath's a better thrower. He's going to get you Gunslinger. I know Cam can get it as well, but it's 7 ability points for Gunslinger on Cam, whereas it's a little bit cheaper for Joe Namath, being that he is a field general archetype. So I don't think this Cam is worth it. You can go with the Escape Artist and Pass Lead Elite combination, but now you're looking at 13 of your 14 total ability points on one player. So I think the Escape Artist nerf really hurt this card, but all in all, it looks pretty solid. Joe Namath's still easily the best QB in the game, in my opinion. And then finally, we have Byron Jones. I think this is probably the second best card out of the 3. I still think Justin Simmons is the best one. Well, Chris Johnson has to be in the conversation. My top 3 are going to be Justin Simmons, Chris Johnson, and then this Byron Jones. Just don't put Cowboy Chem on him because then it makes the card worse. If you put the Dolphins Chem on him, you're fine. You're going to be playing right. But 95 speed, 6 foot even. Good speed, good height. A lot of corners right now are in the 95 to 97 range with speed. He's very balanced, 96 zone, 93 man, and then 94 press. I love the jumping and agility at 97 on each of those. And if a DB breaks or ties at 4.39 seconds at the 40-yard dash, well, then now he's 96 speed. You power him up, it's 97. Strategy items, you can get this card to 99 speed with really good coverage attributes, good agility, good press, good acceleration. Not a bad card at all. And that's it. Those are the best 97 overall Combine Champion cards you should pick up, and also the cheapest way to go out there and get them. $300K to get one of those cards, $600K to get 2, and then you could potentially get 4 to 8 of the 94 overalls. I think it's a pretty good deal right now to build your MUT squad. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.